Hey guys, what's up? Serious bad one today. Bronco broke down and left me stranded here with my kid. Fuck, I had to walk about a mile and a half, 2 miles with my kid. I guess I could have called AAA, but yeah, I called them a couple times. I don't know, like a year ago when one of my other cars broke down. So I didn't really want to. I don't want to use up all my tows, I guess. Plus, I mean, I wasn't that far away from my house, so. But I already know what the problem is. This same thing happened about 2 years ago, and I had to get towed. And if you look at one of my other previous videos on the distributor shaft shearing off, you'll see what happened. But the same thing happened with my Motorcraft distributor. This is actually a replacement. So in one of my other videos when I was at the junkyard, I just happened to actually get this distributor as a backup because I figured this might happen again for some reason. So about 2.5 years later, you know, it happened again. So don't know why my something's sheared off. I mean, I don't know. It's not spinning. Like I can freely spin the rotor inside the cap, and I'll show you that. I throw it back to my car with my my other truck. But I have a few tools I'm going to use to hopefully get it back up and running. Because I said I'm not in front of my garage. I'm going to be doing this on the side of the road here. Obviously, I have a timing light here. I'm going to set my timing again. I have a compression tester, and the reason why I have the compression tester is I need to get top dead center on my number 1 cylinder, and because I can't take my valve, well, I don't really want to take my valve cover off, so I'm hoping once it gets up to the compression stroke, it's going to give me some compression here. I can see, you know, at least when I'm on the close to my timing mark, it should start giving me compression there. And a few other various tools, like I don't know how sheared off the shaft is, so I brought a magnet in case I got to pick it up out of there. So I don't know if the shaft is sheared off or if this thing is spinning on here. But I just ordered a MSD, one of these things from Summit for $312, free shipping, no tax. That's cool. But fuck, man, second time this has happened to me in 2 years, and twice broken down the side of the road. So I mean, I suspect what's funny is on the way home I suspected there was something wrong. Well, I heard some noise in there earlier, like making a whining noise. So I sprayed some WD-40 in there to lube it up. The noise went away. But then my car seemed like I was like losing power throughout the day, driving it around. And I guess probably my timing was retarding. And then I floored it because it was starting to kind of sputter, and I was starting to get like hard starts, you know. And so I don't know exactly where it snapped, but I guess we'll find out. So shit, and I got to drive back there. I don't want to keep my car broke down in a sort of like a not really a shady part of town, but not really in an area where I want to have my Bronco on the side of the road. So, I get that out of there, you know, so. Okay, so yeah, I need to get a couple more tools and go see what happened, man. But yeah, I know it's definitely sheared off somewhere, so guess we'll see. Bye. Alright guys, here at the Bronco, and show you what's up. Why I'm stuck. That doesn't look right. I shouldn't be able to spin like that. Alright, so I'm going to take this thing out and we'll see what's up. Alright guys, so just pop that thing out of there, and this is the one that failed, and this is the junkyard, other second junkyard, one I both got in my junkyard. Look at the weir pattern. This is actually a steel gear, and this is iron gear, so obviously this is just a temporary solution to get me back home. But yeah, it didn't, the whole shaft, and what the, I mean, like, why is it, I mean, this thing's definitely, this one's lots of play too. So it just sheared off. Look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, totally sheared the pin off. So yeah, throughout the day my car was getting like, well, first it started making noise. Good thing I have a magnet in my oil pan. So hopefully it picks up that whatever that loose piece of metal is. Who the hell knows where it's at? Yeah, that little pin like that sheared off. There's normally a pin right there. Alright, so okay, so I'm going to get the new one in there. Actually, first I'm going to go top dead center, but I'll show you that real quick. Okay guys, back here, I have my compression tester. Okay, good, so I'm going to spin around the crankshaft, harmonic balancer with my wrench here, and wait till I get up to top dead center, number 1. and then I'll know I'm on the compression stroke, so I can put the gear back or distributor back in and get it set up. Well, probably can't see that right at about 10. There's 2 marks above it. That's 10 degrees. I made that little notch, and the gold marks are 20 and 30 degrees before top dead center. So right now I'm right around 0 right now. So now I can put the distributor back in, put the spark plug back in. Alright guys, have this back in, but let me just show you what I did real quick. You want to basically have this rotor pointed to the number 1 cylinder here, and that's going to my timing gun here. So I have that there, and I have it tight but not too tight so I can spin it. I have my timing gun hooked up to the number 1 cylinder. I'm on top dead center 0. So I'm going to fire this up, hopefully it'll go, and get my truck out of here, man. So, alright, cool. Alright guys, let me see, I got the car running. Let me show you what's up. So right now, it's running. And I didn't even bother going to 10 degrees and doing all that shit, you know? That's what I do, but my computer, if you can see that, put that there, thinks it's running at 21 degrees, 20 degrees. So all I have to do is match that with my timing light. And probably not going to see that, but so as long as my computer and my timing are around 20 degrees, I should be able to get home fine. This thing should run fine. But obviously this is not, I'll be back. I'll drive home first before I continue on here. Alright guys, have the truck back home, and I'll do a quick recap on how I was able to get this done in the field on the street in 15 minutes. So having a couple tools definitely makes it easier. I mean, having a timing gun and a compression tester, I mean, that allowed me to quickly get on top dead center, and the timing light just allowed me to verify where I was at. Whereas you don't really need any of those to really get it. You could do it with a screwdriver or a couple different things and try to figure out where you're at top dead center. But yeah, just having the extra, I'm glad I picked that extra distributor up at the pick apart when I was there. In that last video, when I took off all the serpentine stuff off that van, I took off the distributor too. So as a spare, just in case, and I'm glad I did because now I have it. But yeah, every time I go off-roading, I bring extra spare parts like this because, dude, you know, I mean, you can't get a tow when you're 25 miles in the mountains. Yeah, I mean, well, at least it's super crazy expensive, you know, on a dirt road. So, all right, cool. So back in business, but I can't really drive this thing. This is not a long-term distributor because it has an iron gear, and it'll chew up that gear in 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds, but that gear will probably be gone in like 500 miles, or at least seriously jacked up. So I do actually have an MSD TFI 351 Windsor coming in. I hear the modules kind of suck on those things. I don't know, the TFI modules, that little module right there. So I might or might not use it. I do have a Motorcraft one, a brand new one I bought for the other distributor. So, but alright, so yeah, pretty basic, you know what I mean? Just top dead center, and I mean, I didn't really even do a good timing. I looked at my computer and it said 20 degrees, so I made my timing 20 degrees. So I didn't actually even statically set it or nothing, you know. So, but yeah, my power's back. Dude, I was hauling ass again on the way back. My power was back. It was weird for the last couple days. I was getting less and less power, man, and harder to start. So my timing was retarding. So, all right, glad I wasn't too far away, and my part was I had it. So awesome, cool.